gosh. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Like, what you talking about? I don't really like self-help books. Nah, please don't give me self-help. Like, I can't. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. 5 steps to happiness. It's like, bro, you know 5 steps to happiness? Like, you're telling me you know the 5 steps to happiness? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is I'm Thali. Anyway, these are the 2 books I'm aiming to read. I'd love to finish this before the year ends. It's not impossible. It's not something I can't do. I'd love to finish it, but at the same time, with the characteristic I am, it kind of is given. I'm asking myself to do an impossible thing. I don't know if you guys know Karen Lovejoy. She's a YouTuber as well, and she did a book haul, and she mentioned this book, and out of all the books she spoke about, I really wanted to like read this one because I'm kind of trying to get into reading. I mean, I don't know if I'm trying to get into it like that passionately, but I've read about 15 pages of this, and to be fair, it's right up my alley. So I'm really happy I got this. So it's called The Delivery. It's called The Delivery by Margarita Gracia Robello. But yeah, it looks like this. It's quite thin, which I like because I mean I'm trying to get into reading, but this is my first sort of rodeo, to be fair. Like, let me tell you a little story. So when I was younger, I've tried to read Noughts and Crosses and I never finished it. I've also tried to read The Secret Garden or something, if you don't know what I'm talking about. And I read like basically most of it, but I never finished. I kind of don't know how to finish. I get really bored. So I want to be more a reader and be less on my phone. To actually go on another tangent, I've been off Instagram now for almost 2 months. Actually, it has been 2 months. I left in August and now it's October. So that's why I also got this book, because I need stuff else to do with my time that is not scrolling through the reels. So yeah, this book is called The Delivery. I can't give you much about it, but from what I've read, it's about a girl. She has a sister, and I think she's young and she's navigating life and family life especially. It's kind of a very low-key dysfunctional family sort of dynamic. She talks of her mother a little bit, but I don't know enough. But I just wanted to show you guys sort of what I'm reading at the moment. But this is about the creator of Nasty Girl, the shopping line. It's like Pretty Little Thing, but it's like Boohoo. It's like Pretty Little Thing, but it's called Nasty Girl. So I watched the series on Netflix, but I never finished it, and I do want to finish it. I'm all about like female empowerment and females doing revolutionary stuff. And obviously she started on eBay, I think, and then she went on to being like big and having a whole store online. So let me tell you a little recommendations I have. I've watched on Netflix as well, The First Black Woman Millionaire. I love that. So I love those type of stories. And then I don't know if you guys have watched this, but I love this movie. It's called Erin. Like, I don't know her last name, but I'm gonna put it on the screen. She's called Erin, and she's also revolutionary. She sort of like debunks a whole case of how these people are moving mad and making people sick, and she basically wins the case and gets people a lot of money, and she does all the investigation herself, and she's a single mother to 2 kids, and she's bossing it. So she's bossing it and she's doing her thing and stuff. So I just wanted to give you a little preface to say that I really just love when women do things. So I've been meaning to finish the Netflix series on Girl Boss, but I haven't yet. And so when I saw the book on World of Books, I was like, I need to get it. So if I don't finish the series, I'll finish the book. Either one or all, but I need to finish the story. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's quite a thick book, but it's like quite big text as well. So Yeah, I'm excited to see. So there's a page I just opened. It says the fact that I quit my job at Borders in no way diminishes how much I learned from it. I just need to read this or watch it. I need to finish the story. That's all I'm trying to say. And so I'm like, if you can't do the movie, if you can't do the series thing, you gotta do the novel thing. And I'm back with my little hack, like the last one. I got them from World of Books at a very discounted price, like very discounted price. Under £5 all of them, it feels like. I think they're all under £5, which is quite a bargain. So I'm just going to do a book haul. I'll show you what the inside kind of looks like so you get a bit of gist. And yeah, I'm just going to go through the prices as well, tell you how much it costs. Some of them will be free. They'll say £0 because you get two. You buy two, you get one free, I think. So some of them are free. So yeah. The first one is called The Humans of New York. It's a bit ripped. I ripped it already. But if you take off this one, this is what it looks like. It's really nice without the back cover, but I'm gonna keep the back cover for a little bit just to protect it, I guess. But it's really cute. Like, it's really cute. It's a hard copy. Really nice. I'll show you guys obviously what it looks like in the little montage. But essentially, it's this it's this photographer in New York, and he goes around and people tell him different stories. Maybe let's just get into it a little bit. So there's this girl. She looks like this. She's on page 67. She goes, "We broke up in Starbucks a week later. I walked by and the place had been completely bamboozled." No. "We broke up in Starbucks. A week later I walked by and the place had been completely bulldozed to the ground. I always thought that was the universe doing me a favor." Where they broke up, she went by it the next week and that Starbucks no longer existed, and she said she felt like the universe was doing her a favor. And then there's this picture of this little kid, and then he says, "Sometimes I wake up, sometimes I stay up late without asking." It's just really deep stories of people's lives. This one says, "5 years ago I got hit by a Jeep on my bike. I woke up in the hospital with my face all messed up. I was on lots of morphine and my family had all gone home because they'd been told I wouldn't wake up that night. I was really scared. The next few weeks while I was healing, I told myself that if I got better, I would never live a mediocre life. What are you doing now? I got a BS in mechanical engineering and I'm now doing a PhD in medical science. What are you going to do with it? I'm going to save humankind, of course." Wow. And there's like a mum and her daughter. You get the gist. It's really wholesome stories and it's really real and it's just people's lives, and I really like it. So this is the first one. Let's see how much it was. I paid £3.50 for this one, which is a bargain. Like I said, I think, let me look through quickly. There's only two that is over £5. This one, I just wanted to embrace the fact that I am an African black woman, and I'm like, I keep buying all these Eurocentric European artists and coffee table books, and I'm like, I ain't even bought anything of my own heritage or even close to my heritage or somewhere somehow on my lineage of people, and obviously we're doing things, so I had to go and get a book about Africa. And funny enough, he's called Tapiwa Matinde, and from what I know, Tapiwa is a Zimbabwean name. I don't know if it's in other languages and other dialects, but it is a Shona name, so I'm assuming he might be Shona. Which really is dope because I am Zimbabwean, so I had to, you know, rep the thing and rep the people them. So yeah, I wanted to just get something that is my people, because it's everyday Picasso, every day. But these people are from Europe. Not to say I'm nothing wrong with supporting that man, but I'm just saying it's also good as well to rep your thing. And this is my thing, Jagay. So this book, right, is just all sort of like African design, really, and African, I don't know how to say it, man, but it's African design, and it's African contemporary design, art designs and stuff. So I also wanted to get this because I'm like, I need to also just get into that, because I think everything is very like, ooh, look how dope that is. I feel like everything right now, most times, it's like I'm trying to also get into like African interiors as well, because it's not every day just look at the mid-century modern dark academia and all these. Guys, I've been really getting into this interior thing, it's mad. But yeah, like I wanted to also delve into the world of African contemporary design and just see what our vibe is, you know, as Africans, and what's the interior, because I think it's also dope, and I would love to just see a bit more. Oh my gosh, they told us a bit about her. Cool. I'm gonna read about Tapiwa, yeah? Tapiwa Matinde is a British-born designer, creative business consultant, blogger, and writer of Zimbabwean heritage. She has worked as a graphic designer, as a brand guardian in corporate communications for leading international organizations. And there she is. There is Tapiwa. I'll just show you in the montage because she deserves her moment. She did a big one, yeah, and she deserves her thing in it. You need to give the flowers them in it. But yeah, it's just design. I want to read it and see what she's talking about, because obviously I just want to get a bit more into the African side of design. That's really all she was trying to say. I'm just trying to get into the African side of design, and I found this YouTube channel. I'll try put it on the screen, where it's mostly African designers, like African interiors, and I'm just like, yeah, let me also, you know, get into that bag and kind of figure out what that is like for us. So yeah, the African design one was £6.50. That one was a bit hefty, but once again, it's fine because I'm trying to support my people. Do you understand? So it's worth every penny. Next one is Picasso. Picasso. I think everyone knows Picasso. If you don't know Picasso, I think you're living under a rock, to be honest, because obviously everyone knows who Picasso is. So if you don't know, I don't know. Did he paint Mona Lisa? Let me double check that. It's gonna be embarrassing if he didn't. Did Picasso paint Mona Lisa? That's awkward. It was Leonardo da Vinci. Let me find out which famous one Picasso did. Which famous painting did Picasso do? I don't know any of those. It said he's painted the less. Oh, I don't even know how to say that. The old guitarist, Girl Before a Mirror. I don't know. I'm sorry, but I feel like everyone knows him for all these like paintings that are a bit abstract, I guess. So yeah, it's just all his paintings in here. It's interesting. It's like, look at that, and yeah, like that. He's really good. There's one that I really like. Yeah, this one. I really like that. So yeah, I got a book of Picasso. I feel like we all know who Picasso is, and that's why I just had to get it in it, because you know I like it, and it's also a little coffee table book. How much was Picasso? How much was Picasso? How much was Picasso? Picasso was £3.80. My sister is calling me. Say hi to the camera.
I'm Thali YouTube.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
So yeah, back. Sorry. It is cutouts. It's mostly cutouts. Like, it's just cutouts. The Mattise one was free. That's the only free one. So this one was free. It's cutouts. It's artistic. You know, I don't know who this artist is, but I'm gonna research these people. I sure will. But yeah, it's just cutouts. It's just cutouts. It's pretty poetic, to be fair. But yeah, like, cute again. Like, I like the colour. I really like the colour. I think for this one, it was the blue. The blue is so rich. I think this royal type of blue really is my vibe. So yeah, I mean, it goes without saying, really. It goes without saying, really. I do like a blue, I guess, because it's quite a pop. And I feel like implementing this into my designs is lit because it's a pop, you know. And yeah, guys, I'm just excited to share with you lot. I'm gonna rave about this website again because it's a bloody gold mine. It's a bargain. You get so much for your buck. If you made it to the end of the video, you're a real one. I'd really appreciate it if you lot subscribe. I'm currently on 64 subscribers and I'd love to, you know, make it to 100. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you lot have a beautiful day, rest of your day, whatever it is you're doing. Yeah, thank you. Bye. It gives like arrogance. And I do, there's one self-help book I do want to read, like The Rich Dad, Poor Dad. But once again, I think he's telling the story of how he became rich, which I'd rather a story about a thing than people just giving me advice and giving me steps. Because